All right, this is a mic test to see if we're rolling. Oh. This is me talking. Okay. Mic check 1, mic check 1.
Mic check 2, mic check 2.
Okay. Do yours again.
Mic check 2, mic check 2.
Mic check 1, mic check 1. Okay. Okay, we'll just leave the mics on. We'll just, yeah, mic check 1.
Mic check 2, mic check 2.
Oh, okay, we're good.
This is a KUGR sports production.
Good pass down low to Erickstrup, and he scores off the glass.
Giving you play-by-play coverage of all your favorite WSU athletics.
He doesn't get it! He's stuck at the line!
Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and more.
Absolutely electrifying play from Washington State to get him right back in this game.
Follow us on YouTube at KUGR Sports to listen to every game live.
What a play! What a kill by Brewstad!
Never miss a moment with the best in the West. KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse.
Gets the Cougs on the board with less than 20 seconds remaining in this first period. Here come the Cougs.
And now, on to the game.
Welcome to this KUGR broadcast of Washington State University Volleyball up against Eastern Washington University. My name is Nathan Eshelman, and I am joined by my partner, Declan Curran. Declan, what do you see transpiring today?
WSU getting out to a fast start and being able to keep it up. As we saw on Wednesday against UW, they kind of started off slow, started to come back. They won the first set, and then the other 3 sets, they also started out slow, started to come back, but ultimately fell. They were able to keep it close. But, yeah, I think if they're able to get off to a fast start and keep it up, then the Cougs should have no problem winning this.
Well, that's good to hear. With only about 2 minutes and 30 seconds until warm-ups are finished, we are 7 minutes from game time. The first set will start at 6 p.m. Don't go anywhere. After player introductions, this game is ready to get started. Starters for Washington State: Eliana Tia, Taryn Villing, Cameron Lingenbrink, Melina Christodoulou, Mary Healy, Lucy Bleshkova, Italia Bernal, and Tinon Galmez. For Eastern, Cameron Hagel, Quincy McCoy, Callista Lukovic, Judy Balamoy, Ellie Brugman, Anna Bullock, and Elisa Radke. With this, the game is ready to be started.
First serve going to the Eagles. It's Anna Bullock.
The serve is away from Bullock. 16, Lucy Bleshkova pushes it over to Eastern. It's a block. Tries to get it over to center. It's a dig. It's a set and a spike. Doesn't get there. It's going back to Eastern in the middle at this attack line. They send it over, and it's going to be the first point of the game to Eastern Washington. That looked like it was Anna Bullock on the spike. Bullock will once again serve.
They're giving that dig to Cameron Hagel for the Eagles.
And that it will be a service error on Bullock. It did not get over the net. Serve now coming from Eliana Tia. Serve to the center. Eastern plays a soft hit over to the right attack line of Wazoo, and they do not get to it. That'll be another point to the Eagles. It'll now be Callista Lukovic for Eastern doing the serve. Plays to the left side of the attack line of WSU. They try to get it over. 13 of WSU. That was Mary Healy who gets blocked. Sent back by Ellie Brugman of Eastern, and it'll be another point to the Eagles. Callista Lukovic with another serve. Servers away. Set by 20. Hit hard. Lucy Bleshkova with a hard spike. Eastern player number 9, Callista Lukovic, had no chance to get it through, and that'll be a point to the Cougars.
And Bleshkova is going to the bench. Cameron Lingenbrink is coming in her spot.
Tinon Galmez with the serve. Eastern tries to send it back. It is blocked, and it's hit, getting out of bounds, and that'll be a point for the Eagles. They try to save it after a false dig, and it got to the right side of the court, and it goes straight out of bounds. Eastern with another serve. Ellie Brugman now coming up to serve for the Eagles. It's served, and it is dug. They hit it over once again to Eastern set. Hard hit. 20 saves it. Trying to get over, it's blocked, but that hit an Eastern player, and that'll be a point for the Cougs. That was that was Italia Bernal with this hit. Mary Healy now with the serve. Barely gets over the net, but it is dug, and it is hit softly over the line, but it doesn't quite get over. That'll be once again a point for the Cougars. Judy Ballenboy for Eastern cannot get the ball over the net, and that'll be a point to the Cougs. Mary Healy once again with the serve. Dug, but it goes behind them, trying to get it over the net now. They do. 20 digs for the Cougs. Sets it, a hard hit once again. That was number 9, Melina Christodoulou, who got the hard hit, and another point for the Cougars, who are starting to run right now at this first set. Mary Healy now serving once again. Hit over to Eastern side. Spike down. That was number 18, Alyssa Radke, but it goes out of bounds just off of the center line on the right side of the Cougs, and that'll be another point. Barry Healy once again to serve. It's served over to Eastern. Try to get it over. They do. Good save. Gets it to the Cougs. Almost gets another point there. Light set. Gets it 14 for the Eagles. Saves it, and they get it over the net. That was number 7, Quincy Moran, for the Eagles, who got that point.
We got a couple of subs for the Cougs. We got Olivia Ward, number 4, and Kate Hayhurst, 14, coming in.
Number 6, Jalen Davenport, also coming in for the Eagles, and she will be the one to serve this next serve.
As well as number 17, Erin McInnes, also in for the Eagles, the 6'5" junior.
Jalen Davenport taking her time with the serve. Eastern Washington with 3 on their front at the center line. Serve is ready. It's away to WSU, and it's going out, and that'll be, once again, another service error on the Eagles, giving the Cougars 7 in this first set.
Number 12 coming in for the Cougs. That's Maddie Joswick. Coming in, Krista Dulu.
Serve now coming in for the newly in Joswick. Gets it over to Eastern. Plays it soft on the right side of the attack line. Cougs respond with an attack of their own. Dig now, 17, trying to spike it over. 20 saves it for the Cougs. Now number 5, that was Cameron Lingenbrink with a great spike and another point going to the Cougars. Maddie Joswick with another serve. It's away, soft serve towards the middle of the court. Gets it through Eastern, tries to spike it out. Number 4 makes a great dig to get it from out of bounds. Gets it to the backcourt of Eastern Washington. They try to spike it over, but it is blocked. That'll be another point for the Cougars. That appeared to be number 5, Cameron Lingerbrink, on the block. Maddie Joswick with another serve. 9-5 in this first set. Serve is away. Eastern tries to get a hard spike. That is going to be a point for the Eagles.
Substitution for Eastern. We got number 1 coming in. That's Cameron Hagel.
Coming back into the game.
Replacing number 7, Quincy Moran. And Hagel will be the one to serve here.
It is served away. 12 for the Cougs. Gets it, and it is spiked. Cameron Lingerbrink once again. They tried to block it for Eastern, but it just hits off of their hands and falls to the ground. That'll be another point for the Cougars. Now the score is 10-6. Cameron Lingerbrink, who's been pretty good so far at the beginning of this game, is now going to be the one to serve it for the Cougs. Gets it away onto the right side of the Eagles court, and it is unable to be possessed by Cameron Hagel, and it'll be another point to the Cougars.
And we have a timeout called by the Eagles here.
Timeout by the Eagles with a 5-point lead to the Cougars in this first set. What do you think the Cougars need to do to keep on getting momentum?
They just need to kind of just keep a long rally going, and I think if they keep it going longer, then Eastern will kind of get tired. I mean, we also got to keep in mind Eastern did play a match last night against Seattle U. They ended up winning in 5 sets, but that means that they don't have any days of rest, and the Cougs have 1 day of rest, even though they lost on Wednesday. So
Cougars is so far this season, when they won their first 2 sets, they ended up winning the whole match. Do you think that is something that the Cougars should try to strive for?
yeah, at the end of the day, that's probably the goal. That's probably the ultimate goal that you're trying to shoot for.
The Cougars are just coming off of a loss against their rival, University of Washington. The Huskies got the best of them at 4 sets, 3-1 was the win for the Huskies. Cougars now trying to bounce back. Before that, though, they had a three-game win streak and trying to get back in the winning track here against the Eagles. Coming back from the timeout, Cameron Lingerbrink will be the one to serve for the Cougars. Lingerbrink with the serve. Gets it onto the right side. One once again of the Eagles trying to possess it. Having a tough time. Cougs have it back in their possession. 14 with the spike. Gets blocked. But it stays in possession. It is going to be a block from Eliana Tia. And that'll be another Cougar point. Cameron Lingerbrink with another serve. Serve to the right side, but too far, and that'll be a service error on the Cougars. It'll be 12-7 Eagles with the possession and their serve.
The libero comes back in for the Cougs, number 20. That's Tinons Munar Gomez.
The serve coming from Judy Ballenboy for Eastern. Gets it into WSU territory. Hard hit over. Eastern possesses and gets a soft hit over now. Hard hit. That was by number 20, Tinon Gomez. And that'll be another point to the Cougars. Number 14 for the Eagles coming in now, Ellie Brugman, along with number 17, Italia Bernal for the Cougars. And Italia Bernal will be the one to serve. The serve is off to the center court. Dig by the Eagles. And a hard hit out of bounds. That was number 17, Aaron McInnes, who does not keep it in. And it'll be another score for the Cougars. Italia Bernal, once again, will be the server. It is away to the left side of Eastern. It's a hard hit. 2 Cougars try to dig it out, but it was unable. 20, Tinon Gomez was one of them, and that'll be a point for the Eagles. Multiple substitutions now coming in. Number 15, Anna Bolick, and number 18, Elisa Radke coming in for the Eagles. Bolick will be the server. She gets it away. It is dug by the Cougs, and a hard hit coming in from number 16, Lucy Bleshkova, but it does not fall. Eagles defense playing good right there. Cougs trying to set it back over. They do. Clean service so far. It's hit hard once again. 17 with the save. Number 7 gets it over. Eastern with a potential hard hit here. It is blocked. Still in their side of the court. Once again, trying to get over. It's blocked once again. And number 14, Ellie Brugman, has no choice but to try to dig it out. And it goes out of bounds. That'll be another point to the Cougars, 15-8.
Number 9 comes back in for the Cougs, Melina Christodoulou.
Number 3, Eliana Tia, is once again going to be the server. Serve is away, but it does not get over the net. That'll be a service error on the Cougs. Another point to the Eagles, 15-9.
Number 7 comes back in for the Eagles, Quincy Moran, replacing Cameron Hagel, number 1.
Number 9, Kalista Lukovic, will be the server for the Eagles. It is served once again. Hit hard. Did that touch an Eagle? They say it did, and that'll be another point for the Cougars. That was number 9, Melina Christodoulou, with the kill.
Number 5 comes back in for the Cougs, Cameron Lingenbrink.
Dinon Gomez with the serve. With a little bit of a touch serve, gets over to the eastern side, and they do not possess it well. The dig kind of goes behind her, and that will be another point for the Cougars. 17-9. Only 4 more to take the first set.
We got a timeout called by the Eagles.
Timeout called by the Eagles, yes.
The Cougs are doing exactly what I said in the open. They have all the momentum right now. They're taking Eastern out of this game. They keep this up, this should end in 3 sets easily.
It's a very shared game right now for the Cougars offense. Everyone's kind of doing their part.
Yeah.
A lot of people have 2 kills each.
Yeah.
With this timeout, we will go to break for about 1 minute. Coming back from timeout now, Dinon Gomez is still the server with only 4 points needed for the Cougars to take this first set. Gomez's serve is away towards the left side of the Eagles. They try to play it forward, hit by 3 of the Cougs. Gets it back over. It's blocked, but not going to be collected by any Eagles. It falls onto the hardwood floor of the Eagles, and that'll be another point for the Cougars, 18-9. Only 3 points needed to take the set.
7.
Gomez is coming in, or Gomez is doing the serve. It's a low dig by the Eagles. Gets blocked, and it is unable to be saved. And that is going to be another point for the Cougars. Kalista Lukovic for the Eagles try to get low and try to save the ball, but it just goes to the right off of the net. And that'll be a point. 2 points needed now. Gomez with the serve.
Cougs are just taking Eastern right out of this game right now.
Serve is away. High dig straight to number 13, Mary Healy, who sends it back. Another point for the Cougars. No chance for any Eagles defenders on that. Healy with perfect positioning and a high ball that she took full advantage of. Number 5 now coming in, Cassie Moeller for the Eagles. Only 1 point needed for the Cougars to take this first set.
They actually go to 25, so they need 5.
Apologies. Gomez with the first serve. And then it is a renowned spike coming in from the Eagles. That was number 18, Alyssa Radke, trying to get some momentum going for the Eagles. My apologies. 5 needed for the Cougars to take it. Down 10, though, for the Eagles. This is going to need a big comeback for this first set. Ellie Brugman coming for the serve for the Eagles. It is hit, and it is collected by the Cougars, but it is blocked at the center line. That was Radke once again coming up big for the Eagles, giving them another point. 20-11 now. Brugman with her serve. Goes to the left side of the Cougars. They thought it was going out of bounds, but it is a great serve. Another point and another ace for this Eagles hitter in Brugman.
Momentum starting to shift toward Eastern's way, but let's see how long.
Brugman, a junior from Oregon, serves it once again. Gets it into the possession. Number 5, Cameron Lingerbrink for the Cougars, sends it over and gets another point. 21-12 now. Number 13, Mary Healy, will be the server for the Cougars. Gets it just over the net, collected by the Eagles. Blocked at the net, but no one can collect it after the block. That'll be a point once again for the Eagles. Number 5, Cassie Moeller, was the one who got it over. Multiple substitutions now coming in for the Eagles. Number 6 and number 17, that is Jalen Davenport and Aaron McInnes coming in. Jalen Davenport will be the server. Serve is away, just gets over the net, collected by the Cougars, but unable to get over the net. That'll be another point to the Eagles. 21-14 now, and this run at the end of this first set, trying to get some momentum going for the Eagles.
Yeah, if they keep this up, this might come down to like 2 or 3 points.
Jalen Davenport with their serve, center of the court. It is spiked, and it is going to be another point for the Cougars. Hard hit by number 9. That was Melina Christodoulou who got the kill, and now she's coming out of the game. Maddie Joswick is subbing in, and she will be the one to serve for the Cougars. Joswick serve. Goes to the center of the attack line. Eagles possess it. Get it over. Cougars trying to understand what to do with it. It is hit. That is number 3, Elena Tia, who gets it over the attack line of the Eagles, and they hit it down and out. That'll be another point for the Cougars. Maddie Joswick with another serve. It is away, gets to the center attack line of the Eagles. They possess it. They try to get it over. They do. Set up for the Cougars. They hit it. That'll be out of bounds and a point for the Eagles. Number 4, Olivia Ward, try to get it. Oh, apologies. That was number 14, Kate Hayhurst, who tried to get it over onto the left side of the Eagles court, but it just goes out of bounds. Cameron Hagel coming back in for the Eagles, and she will be the one to serve. 23-15. Hagel serve is away. Gets to the right side of the Cougars court. They possess it, and they get it back over to the Eagles. Eagles try to get it back, and they do. They serve it over, and that'll be another point. That was number 1, Cameron Hagel, who put it onto the right side of the Cougars court, and they had no chance to hit it, and that'll be another point for the Eagles. 23-16 now. Hagel serve is away. Goes too far, and that'll be another service error. Cougars get the point.
We got set point coming up here for the Cougs.
Lucy Bleshkova coming in for the Cougars. Cameron Lingerbrink with the serve. Gets over to the eastern side. They possess it. They try to serve it over, but it won't go over. And that will be the first set. Cougars take it 25-16. Great first set for the Cougars. Eagles were trying to gain some momentum at the second half. Why do you think that was?
Well, they started out slow, and the coach probably said something to them to fire them up. And for a minute, it looked like they were going to keep it up, and this was going to come down to 2 or 3 points. But the Cougs just went on a run at the end, and the Eagles couldn't do anything about it.
The Cougars attack, when they were trying to guard the center line, their blocking was really good at the beginning and at the very end as they were getting those final points. Do you think that the Eagles need to find a way to go around their defense and try to not get blocked nearly as much? Because I feel like that's how the Cougars scored so many points.
Yeah, for sure. I do feel like that. They also got to try to not make so many mistakes.
A couple of digs went errant for the Eagles. Some hard hits coming from the Cougars, but they needed to be possessed a little more cleanly, so then Eagles have a chance to get it over and get some more points. But with that first set being decided, Cougars have one game won, and there will be 2 more to win for the Cougars to take it. We will be going to break for about 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Bohler Gym. Here for set 2, getting ready to start after the Cougs win the first set 25-16. The teams have now switched sides. And for set 2, it looks like the Cougs will be serving first.
Wazoo will probably be looking to get Lucy Belchkova more into the game. She, while is doing her job, and the Cougars offense is very spread out with a lot of kills being spread out all around them. I think she should get more involved in this game with how statistically dominant she has been.
It'll be number 17, Atalia Bernal, to serve first, the 6-foot sophomore from Mexico. The serve is up. Goes across the net. And that one is killed off by the Cougs. First point of set 2 goes to the Cougs. Bernal with the serve. And Cameron Hagel, as she was going up to try to get it across the net, she slipped, which is an error on the Eagles, so the point goes to the Cougs.
That was a phenomenal serve playing against the set of the Eagles. Great job.
Serve is up by Bernal. Gets it across the middle, and that doesn't go on the other side. That's a service error. Or that's an attack error on the Eagles. Cougs with the point, and they are at 3-0.
Eliana Tia with a great block, jumping up. She's only 5'9" in stature, but she got up there to get that block.
And this one falls on the ground on the eastern side of the net. Point to the Eagles. And Kalista Vukovic will be serving for the Eagles. Serve is up. Over across the net. Vukovic saves it. And that point goes to the Cougs. It's 4-1.
Tinon Gomez with a great hit, and Elisa Radke tried to block it, sending it back over to the Cougs side. Doesn't get over, and then another point to the Cougs.
Eliana Tia now serving for the Cougs. Serve is up. Gets over the center line, hits the top of the net, comes back down. The Eagles keep it alive. Serve, and that's a kill for Atalia Bernal. Falls on the ground. Point to the Cougs. Cougs lead 5-1.
There's only so much you can do with the power of the Cougars on that attack. Hit so hard, 14 had no chance.
Tia with the serve. That hits the net. That's a service error, which means the point goes to the Eagles.
Now, with the Cougars having this much momentum, they cannot be giving free points to the Eagles like this. Starting this second set very strong, 5-1, but now 5-2. Eagles back with their serve.
Bria Carlisle, first time we mentioned her name, she'll be serving for the Eagles. Serve is up. And they're going to say that point goes to the Cougs. So it's 6-2, and now serving for the Cougs will be number 20, Tinon Gomez.
Cougars are just playing smart. They try to get it over, and number 12 for the Eagles, Bria Carlisle, cannot handle it, goes out of bounds.
Served by Gomez. Ellie Bruggeman keeps it inbounds on the out-of-bounds line. And that's a kill by the Cougs, number 13, Mary Healy. 7-2, Cougs with the lead.
That was great formation and great teamwork by the Cougars to get that point, finding an open spot on the Eagles floor. Great point.
Gomez with the serve. And that's a kill by number 13, Mary Healy. Point to the Cougs. Cougs lead 8-2.
Mary Healy, 6'3", using her dominant stature to get high in the air, getting extra power in her swing. Another point for the Cougs.
Gomez continues to serve for the Cougs. Serve is up. And that one hits the net, but it came back on the Eagles' side. That one hits the top of the net. Ellie Brugman goes out of bounds over by the scorer's table to keep it inbounds. We thought it was a dig by Mary Healy, but it was kept in bounds, and now it's a kill by the Cougs, who are up 9-2, and the Eagles take a timeout.
With dominance from the beginning of the second set, what I'm noticing is they are heavily attacking the left side of this Eastern Washington defense. Number 7, Quincy Moran, is trying her best to survive, getting help from teammate Bria Carlisle, but it is not enough. They're just pounding through on that same side. Dominant hands of the Cougars getting extra power, extra force going towards the center of the court of this Eagles defense, and it is collecting many points. 7-point lead right now, 9-2. Going in out of this timeout.
And the Eagles take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Cougs lead 9-2. You're listening to Cougar Volleyball right here on KUGR, the student voice of the Blues. All right, welcome back, everybody, out of the timeout. The Cougs are just dominating on all facets of set number 2. They currently lead the Eastern Washington Eagles 9-2. Tinon's Gomez still serving for the Cougs. Serve is up. Taking over the net, and that goes under. Serve it. That kill is unsuccessful for the Eagles. Point to the Cougs. It's now 10-2.
Cameron Lingerbrink, 6'1", graduate, trying to get up there and gets a good block for the Cougs.
Gomez with the serve. It's up, and that hits the net. It's a service error. Point to the Eagles. Cougs still lead 10-3. Serving for the Eagles will be number 6, Jalen Davenport, the 5'10" freshman out of Walla Walla. Serve by Davenport is up. And that's taken over the net. That hit the ground, but somehow Eastern got to it. This one's out of bounds. Chris Adula saves it, keeps it in play. And that one hits the ground, goes off of Gomez's hands. Point to the Eagles, 10-4 Cougs.
Great effort by the Eagles offense. McInnes got down to the ground. Ball looked like it hit it, but they kept it in, and that's a great point for the Eagles.
Davenport with the serve. Over the center line, and that's killed off by Chris Adu. That's a point to the Cougs. Now it's 11-4.
Substitution coming in for the Eagles. That is Ellie Brugman coming in now.
Now serving for the Cougs will be number 13, Mary Healy, the 6'3" sophomore out of San Rafael, California. Served by Healy's up. That's over the middle of the net, and that one hit out of bounds by number 7, Quincy Moran. Points to the Eagles. Actually, no, point to the Cougs, 12-4.
The discipline of this Cougars defense, just watching the ball go out of bounds. It's a great job.
Haley with the serve. And that's trying to get over the net. It's unsuccessful. It's a service error on Kalista Vukovic. Point to the Cougs, 13-4. Cougs with a pretty decisive lead right now in set number 2. Haley with the serve. And that's That's hit off of an Eagles player's hands. That's the point to the Cougs. It's now 14-4.
Eagles need to find a way to pull together an offensive run. They so far have 2 of their points from errors on the Cougars, 2 only of their own merit.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up. They're making a lot of errors, and this set's starting to get away from them really fast. This one's over the net and hit out of bounds. Point to the Eagles, 14-5.
Great power coming once again from the Eagles, hitting it off of a Cougar player. They cannot control it, and that is how you try to get back into this game. Some power against power.
Substitution for the Cougs. First time we've said number 4, Olivia Ward's name. She comes into the game for the Cougs. Cameron Hagel to serve for the Eagles, the 5'7" freshman out of Hermiston, Oregon. Hagel with the serve. That hits the net. That's a service error. That's point to the Cougs, 15-5.
The Eagles just need to start making less service errors and less errors in general. It's a 10-point game right now, 10 for the Cougars to win the second set.
Now serving for the Cougs will be number 12, Maddie Joswick, the 5'8" freshman from Spokane Valley. Joswick with the serve. That's over the net, kept alive by the Cougs. Tia with the hit, and that's a point to the Cougs. It's now 16-5.
Eagles are just not getting in good positioning on their blocks. Every block attempt that they've had in this second set has gone astray and is leading to points for the Cougars.
Joswick with the serve. That's hit by Hagel. And that's an error by Kalista Vukovic trying to get it over the net. She hits the net. Point to the Cougs. It's now 17-5. Cougs 8 points away, and the Eagles call another timeout.
Kate Hayhurst made a great job getting a block there. Now, the comparison between the two teams, Hayhurst got up there, used her poise of her hands to force the ball back over the net onto Eastern side, compared to the Eagles players who are kind of getting powered back by the hard hits of the Cougars. And rather than the ball going back over the net for a block, it is going to be more kills for the Cougars. And that has been a consistent theme of this second set. 17-5 with a minute left in this timeout.
As Eastern takes a timeout, we'll step away as well for a quick break. 17-5, Cougs with the lead. You're listening to Cougar Volleyball right here on KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. We are back inside Bohler Gym. Cougs with a dominant lead in set 2, 17-5 over the Eastern Washington Eagles. Maddie Joswick is back behind the student section to serve for the Cougs. Joswick gets it over the net, saved by Cameron Hagel. And Kalista Vukovic scores a point for the Eagles, 17-6, Cougs with the lead.
She put some finesse on that kill. Rather than trying to power through this Cougars defense, who has been very poised in their defense, she puts it over, floats it to where they're not. Great point for the Eagles.
Now serving for the Eagles, number 14. And that's Ellie Brugman. Brugman with the serve, and it goes out of bounds. Point to the Cougs, 18-6. Cougs now 7 points away.
Each time that the Eagles find a way to get it back in their possession, they just give it away from their own errors.
Cameron Lingenbrink now serving for the Cougs. That's over the net. Great rally going here. And that hit the net, Washkova, but it was kept in bounds. And finally, Maddie Joswick with the kill. It's 19-6 Cougs. They are dominating this set so far.
each time the Eagles try to find a way to counter the Cougars find a way to audible and change it and find another way to score.
Lingen brings to serve. Gets over the net. And that's a kill for the Eagles, number 9, Kalista Vukovic. It's 19-7, Cougs with the lead. As number 18 coming in for the Eagles, that's Alyssa Radke. Serving for the Eagles will be number 15, Anna Bullock. Bullock with the serve. That's hit by Eliana Tia. Tia tried to kill it. It didn't work out. And that serve did not go over the net. That's a point to the Cougs. It's now 20-7.
Well, Eliana Tia did not let it go over the net. She did a great job getting a block and a kill all in one, making it 20-7 now. Cougars trying to just end this, honestly.
2 subs for the Cougars coming in. Number 13, Mary Healy, and the server now, number 17, Atalia Bernal. Bernal gets it over the net. Hit by Hagel. And Vukovic tried to kill it, but a Coug was there to save it. And that hit was out of bounds by Alyssa Radke, but they're saying it's a point to the Eagles. It's now 20-8.
Alyssa Radke just put a lot of power on that shot. Cougars had no chance to block it and ended up ricocheting out of bounds onto the Eagles side of the court, but nonetheless out of bounds, last touch by a Coug.
Kalista Vukovic to serve for the Eagles. That was an attempt to kill it off. That didn't work out. They're saying that didn't get over the net. The last touch by the Eagles. It's now 21-8 Cougs. Cougs now 4 points away from taking set 2.
Lucy Bleshkova using her size, using her strength, getting it up in the air, getting a block, getting a kill, and her dominance is just showing so far.
First time we said Taryn Vreeling's name. She comes in for the Cougs. Eliana Tia with the serve. It gets over the net. That one goes out of bounds, but off the hit from number 7, Quincy Moran, points to the Eagles. It's now 21-9 Cougs. Now starting for the Eagles, number 12, Bria Carlisle. Carlisle gets it over the net. And that's a kill by number 13, Mary Healy. It's a point to the Cougs. It's now 22-9. Cougs 3 points away from taking set number 2.
The redshirt sophomore finding a great spot to put it in the back center line of the Eagles, and no chance for them to stop it.
Chenance Gomez now serving for the Cougs. Service up over the net. And that's killed off. That's a point to the Cougs. It's now 23-9. Cougs with the lead.
Cameron Lingerbrink kind of looking over at the Eagles like, come on, that's too easy. Getting another kill and another point to the Cougars, 23-9. Dominance from the Cougs.
I would say dominance is probably the right word to use in this one. Gomez with the serve. Ellie Brugman keeps it in. That one's hit on the net. Cameron Lingenbrink, point to the Eagles. Now it's 23-10 Cougs.
Eric McGinnis is a 6'5" junior from Santa Ana, California. She just stood up, jumped up in the air, and got the point for the Eagles using her size.
Yeah, sometimes size pays off. Alyssa Radke with the serve. That one's hit back to the Cougs, and it's killed off by Taryn Ring, but she hits it out of bounds. Point to the Eagles, 23-11 Cougars.
Student band is doing a good job at distracting the Eagles players, waving at the server, kind of getting in their head. But with this will be a timeout on the court.
I think this was taken by the Cougars, I believe.
So momentum kind of being gained at the end of this set. Similar to the first set, Eagles went on a little bit of a run trying to pull it close. But with only 2 points left to go, the Cougars should be able to handily take this second set.
Yeah. Nathan, what do you think the Eagles need to do to be able to make this one a little bit closer?
So what I think they need to do to make this a little bit closer, Cougars offense and defense, they're collectively just dominating the Eagles so far. Everything the Eagles have thrown at them, they found a way to counter. Some of the points that the Eagles have been getting have been from Cougar errors, but most of their points have been from them doing finesse shots or smart plays to get over this Cougars defense. Finesse shot earlier in the game, I believe it was from Kalista Lukovic, who just bought it over the defenders of the Cougars, who were doing great job at blocking through both set 1 and 2. I think what the Eagles have to do is find a way to go around their blocking and the power of the Cougars. Defensively, they just have to be smart in the way that they get through their digs, and they need to be able to collect it cleanly in clean possessions for their offense rather than just trying to hit it and ricocheting out of bounds.
Yeah, I think also they need to clean up their errors a little bit and get more towards the net to be able to save these shots.
Something that's been working out good for the Eagles has been their size in Aaron McInnes. The junior, who is 6'5", has been using her size to get the blocks, but sometimes when it is hit at her, she's not being able to control it and push it forward, and has gone and ricocheted to the right, which is the out of bounds line for her position.
Oh, so apparently the timeout was to review something. So I guess we will take a quick break. Cougs lead 23-11. This is Cougar Volleyball on KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse. After review, they've reviewed it and given the point to the Eagles. So the original call on the floor was upheld. 23-11 Cougars. Radke with the serve, and that hits the net. That's a service error. It is now set point for the Cougs to lead 24-11.
Radke hit it a little too hard and too low towards the right antenna as well. That might have been going Aaron out of bounds, even if it got over the net. Not a great serve. Eagles need to stop with these own mistakes.
Now serving for the Cougs will be the 5'10" freshman from Oklahoma City, number 4, Olivia Ward. Ward with the serve. And that one's out of bounds. That's point to the Cougs, and that does it for set number 2. The Cougs take the set number 2, 25-11.
That's why Olivia Ward was named the Gatorade High School Player of the Year. Great serve. No chance for the Eagles to collect it. And with that, that'll be the halftime break. After 2 sets, the Cougars have won 2 games. Dominant performances so far by Elena Tia with 7 kills so far, along with her teammate Cameron Lingenbrink, also with 7 kills of her own. What do you think will need to transpire for the Eagles to make a massive comeback? Cougars have not lost when they win the first 2 games.
Yeah, I think, like you said, the Eagles need to work on cleaning up all those errors, especially all those service errors. Otherwise, the Cougs will just run away with this third set.
Eagles have won 2 straight games, and their last one went 3-2 in 5 sets, and they will need to get another 5-set win tonight against the Cougars, down 2-0. Something major will need to be made. John Haraguchi, the coach, has been there with the Eagles since March of 2022. He'll need to find a way to rework his squad to get this win.
Yeah.
Well, with 4 minutes left to go until the end of this break, we will take it to the break as well. Don't go anywhere. This is KUGR, the voice of the students in the Palouse. Don't go anywhere. Coming back from halftime, Cougars have a 2-0 lead in this set so far. Only one more set is what they need to take to win the entire match. What do you think the Cougars should do just to finish this out in this third set?
For the Cougs to finish this out, I think they should just continue going on the dominant run that we saw in the last set. They really took Eastern out of the game. Plus, that was also due to mental mistakes by the Eagles, especially all those service errors. They really need to clean this up. Otherwise, this one could be over in a hurry.
All the self-injury errors by the Eagles is definitely not going to help them win this game. They need to fix those along with trying to find a way around this Cougars defense and offense. And maybe we can see a major comeback coming up after a very decisive 2-set wins for the Cougars.
Looks like the Eagles will be serving first here.
Spirits are still high for the Eagles. They look ready to play. They look ready to take this. Looks like number 15, Anna Bullock, will be the first one to serve. Redshirt junior from Mission Viejo, California. Bullock's serve is away, taken into the center, dug up by the Cougars. Gets it, hard hit, back over the net, but it goes far out of bounds, back out of the free zone, and that will be a point to the Cougars. Good start for them, good start for Bullock, as she will once again get a good serve. It is collected by the Cougars on their back line, trying to set up a hard shot. It's going to actually be a finesse shot, taken well, collected by the Eagles, sending it back over to the Cougs. Soft hits. Now a hard hit coming in, saved by the Eagles, but not able to get there in time. Olivia Burns for the Eagles made a great job finding a way to dig, but number 7, Quincy Moran, was not prepared in a position to set it up, and that'll be a point to the Cougars. 1-1. The serve now coming in for Eliana Tia of the Cougars. Her serve is away, getting to the left side of the Eagles defense, collecting it and putting it back over. A soft hit going over the Cougars defenders, and that'll be another point to the Eagles. That appeared to be number 9, Kalista Lukovic, who got the kill.
Yeah, and on that first point by the Cougars, Kylie Wong and Jackie Carl were down over on the bench doing the worm, which I thought was kind of funny.
That's fun to see. Good team celebrations.
Yeah.
Cameron Hagel is serving it for the Eagles. She hits it to the left side of this Cougars attack, and some misdirection causes almost a point for the Eagles, but they're able to collect it, send it back over. Eagles also send it over. Good rally coming over so far, and it's a light hit by number 9, Melina Christodoulou, but that light hit will result in a kill and a point for the Cougars. Tinon Galmez will now be the one to serve for the Cougars. Her serve is away, finding to the center of the court, dug up by the Eagles. They find a way to possess it, hit it hard over the net. Possessing now for the Cougars. They try to hit it hard, but it is blocked. That is Alyssa Radke of the Eagles getting the block and getting another point for the Eagles, 3-2. They have the lead. Substitution now coming in. Number 12, Bria Carlisle is coming in, and she will be the one to serve for the Eagles.
Man, I tell you, if there's any time for Eastern to go on a run, it's right now.
Carlisle serve. From the left side, she gets it over. It is dug up by the Cougs. Gets it over, and it is hit by an Eagles player out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Cougs. That was number 13, Mary Healy, with the hard hit, unable to be controlled, and that is a point to the Cougars. 3-3, tight contest in this third set.
Yeah, I have a feeling with that halftime break, this one will be a lot closer than the last set was.
Healy with her serve on the right side, gets it to the Eagles. Eagles find a way to possess it and get it hard hit back over, collected by the Cougars, and another hard hit. That'll be a kill for the Cougars, unable to possess it. Appeared to be number 1, Cameron Hagel. She couldn't handle with the power, could not find a way to dig it up into the air for the Eagles offense to attack on. Cougars once again with the serve. Hit hard, and it'll be an ace. That'll be an ace for Mary Healy. The Eagles unable to find a way to possess it cleanly. That was on their left side of their attack. Mispositioning happening, and that'll be a point for the Cougars. Serve once again, unable to get over the net. Mary Healy, 2 good serves prior to that one with a service error, giving the Eagles a free point, now making it 5-4 and an Eagle serve.
17 in for the Eagles. That's Erin McInnes.
Along with number 6, Jalen Davenport, and she will be the one to serve for the Eagles. Davenport serve now from the left side. Gets it over, hard hit by the Cougars, number 9. That was Melina Christodoulou. Hit it over, and a failed block attempt from the Eagles will result in another point for the Cougars. Now coming into the game is Maddie Joswick for the Cougars, pulling out Christodoulou. Joswick will be the one to serve.
Yep, I was just gonna say.
Joswick serve from the left side. Soft serve over. Eagles collect it, and now do a soft hit over the net. Cougars find a way to get to it, and it's going to be a hard hit by number 14. That will be a point for the Eagles. Does not find a way to hit an Eagle, and that'll be a point. Kate Hayhurst tried to hit it hard, but misdirection off of her palm will end up for a point for the Eagles. Now 6-5, tight contest so far in this third set.
We got a new libero in for the Eagles, number 2, Olivia Burns.
Kalista Lukovic with the serve, gets it over the net. Cougars find a way to get it back. Hard hits coming in, but faulty hit for the Eagles once they got possession back. Number 7, Quincy Moran just hit it too hard, and it goes out of bounds. Cougars point. Number 5, Cameron Lingenbrink will be the one to serve it now. Lingenbrink serve is off. Hits it to the left side of the Eagles, and it gets collected back to the Cougars. Lucy Bleshkova is not going to let that opportunity go to waste. She hits it super hard into the ground of the center line of the Eagles. 8-5, tough, hard kill coming in there.
But I tell you what, the Cougs have not taken one time out yet, so this is how you know they're playing really good today.
Lingenbrink with her serve gets it over to the Eagles line, and it's a hard hit. That looked to be Judy Bollenboy with a hard hit, and that'll be a Eagles point. Great job finding a spot where the Cougars defense could not get to it.
Number 12, Bria Carlisle back in for the Eagles.
Ellie Brugman now going to be the server for the Eagles. Serving from the left side. Finds it over the net. Cougars get it back over. Hard hit. Good save by the Eagles. Gets it over the net after almost going out of bounds. Oh, misdirection going over the net. Number 4, Livia Ward, or apologies, that was Kate Hayhurst, who found a way to do some misdirection rather than doing a set into the air, kind of just as a soft offhand hit over the net, and that'll be a great point for the Cougars. Now number 17, Natalia Bernal, comes into the game, and she will be the one to serve for the Cougars. 9-6 in this third set. It is away, gets towards the back line of the Eagles. They find a way to collect it. It's blocked. Number 17, Erin McInnes trying to get over, but who else but Lucy Bleshkova is there for the block and the kill. Another point for the Cougars. Now number 17, Natalia Bernal, once again with her serve.
Man, Lucy Bleshkova has just been everywhere today.
Serve coming for Bernal. Gets it to the left side of the Eagles. They find a way to collect it, and it's a hard hit. Gets over the net. Badal is not able to collect it, and that'll be a point for the Eagles. Multiple substitutions now coming into the game. Number 2, Olivia Burns, and number 15, Anna Bolick coming in. Bolick will be the one to serve for the Eagles. With only one more set needed for the Cougars to win in a 2-0 set series, they will look to get a win now, 10-7. The serve is away, gets over the net. Cougars find a way to get it through, and it's a hard hit by Eliana Tia, and that'll be another Cougars point. 11-7 now, with Tia now being the one to serve for the Cougars.
Number 14 for the Eagles, Ellie Brugman, comes back into the game.
Tia serve from the left side. Gets a little bit too much power under it, and that'll be a free point for the Eagles. Service error on Tia. 11-8 now. More substitutions coming in. Brugman, who just came out of the game, who just came into the game, is now being taken out once again for Olivia Burns. It'll now be Hagel with the serve. She gets it over to the Cougars, and the Cougars find a way to punish them once again. Hard hits, a consecutive theme in this third set. That appeared to be number 13, Mary Healy, on the kill. Now number 20, Tinon Gomez, will be the one to serve for the Cougars, 12-8.
To me, it seems like the Eagles still have a little bit of misdirection. They're not getting in those open spots.
The serve is off. It is collected by the Eagles, finding a way to get a hard hit, but it is dug up nicely by the Cougars, protecting their defense, and it'll be a point to the Cougars. Eagles do not find a way to get it cleanly back over the net. It gets over, but out of bounds. Number 9, Kalista Lukovic cannot get over. Another timeout coming in for the Eagles. As you said earlier, Washington State not taking any of their timeouts. That's how you know that this is pretty well in hand for their squad.
Yeah, they're just not. The Cougs are just dominating on. The Cougs are just dominating this game in every way possible. They're taking Eastern out of this game completely.
Now, with this timeout being taken, Washington State will be doing a T-shirt toss. The crowd is going wild. Butch is trying to find places to go. But with this timeout, we will go to break. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to KUGR WSU Volleyball. Coming back from the timeout, Cougars have a 5-point lead in this third set, looking to win one more set and take the entire match. 13-8 right now. Tinon Gomez will be the one to serve for the Cougars fresh out of this timeout. Gomez serving from the left side, gets it over, hits it to the right side of the Eagles. They find a way to collect it, send it back over, soft hit. Cougars have it now on their side, trying to get some misdirection. It works. Great back pass to Mary Healy, and she punishes this Eagles defense. Some misdirection with an over-the-head set pass, and another point for the Cougars, now 14-8.
Yeah, and that's going to keep working with all the misdirections that the Eagles have had today.
Gomez now with another serve from the left side, unable to get over the net. That is a service error and another point to the Eagles. I believe that is 3 points now on this third set that have gone to the Eagles from errors of the Cougars.
Yeah, the Cougs are doing exactly what the Eagles. The Cougs are doing exactly what the Eagles kept doing from set 2.
Bria Carlisle was the one to serve for the Eagles, but her serve also goes errant. That one gets over the net, but just too far to the right, and that'll be a free point for the Cougars. Just as you were saying in the first couple sets, Eagles making some mistakes on their service errors. 13 for the Cougs now. Mary Healy with another service error. 3 service errors in a row, and that will be a change in points. 15-10 now. Eagles trying to find some way to get back into this game. After half, they showed some energy, they showed some endurance, and now they're trying to get some points back after 2 service errors in a row from the Cougars. Number 6, Jalen Davenport will be the one to serve for the Eagles. From the right side, her serve is up and away, finding the back line of the Cougs. Almost a misdirection, but the Eagles were prepared nicely that time. Gets it back over to the Cougs. They find it over. A nice rally going now. Cougars have it once again in their possession. It's blocked back to the Cougars. Cougars trying to set it over, and it's blocked by the net this time. Eagles with some great defense and a good rally there. Number 9, Kalista Lukovic was one of them who got the block back over to the Cougar side, and a good point there for the Eagles, 15-11.
Yeah, I just have a feeling that this one might be this has definitely been close so far. This might come down to 2 or 3 points.
Jalen Davenport's serve is back again at the back line. It's hit hard and well. They're going to call it out of bounds. Eagles point, 15-12. A little bit too much power on it from Eliana Tia.
Yeah, the Eagles have all the momentum right now.
Time out. It looks like it is going. No,
They're going over to the.
I think they're going to review that play.
Yeah.
That was pretty close to the back line. Tia definitely wanted that to be called in. She has been dominant so far today. She has 8 kills, and that would be her 9th. So with that review, we are going to go to timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to KUGR Radio. I'm Nathan Eshelman, joined by Declan Curran. Don't go anywhere. Coming back from the break, the review was determined that the call on the field, call on the court will stand. Eagles will take the point, and the point will lead to a serve from Jalen Davenport, who gets it over to the Wazoo side. They get it back over to the Eagles. They play it now, and that'll be a great finesse shot coming in for the Eagles. Another point. Number 17, Aaron McInnes, not trying to spike it nearly as hard to try to get through this Wazoo defense, but rather going over, and that'll be another point for the Eagles. 15-13 now in this third set. Davenport serve from the right side, going to the left side of the Cougars. Gets over, and a hard hit from the Cougs, but it is collected by the Eagles. Similar possession right there, a hard hit from the Eagles collected by the Cougars, and it is blocked by the Eagles. Another point going over the net, and 15-14
There
now.
it is. There's the first timeout by the Cougs.
First timeout from the Cougs. A great run coming now from the Eastern Washington Eagles. 4-point run right now, and this started with an error from the Cougars. 15-10 was the score of this third set, but now 15-14. Eagles trying to make a run, leading to this timeout from the Cougars. With that, we will go to break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to KUGR Radio Volleyball. Jalen Davenport coming out of the timeout will be the one to serve for the Eagles. Once again, a 5-0 run for the Eagles. Trying to take this third set and maybe get a full comeback and win this entire game. The serve is away, gets it to the middle of the Cougars. They collect it. They try to get a hard serve. It'll be a point to the Cougars. It falls just on the side of the Eagles. They are unable to force it back over. A point now for the Cougars, 16-14. Maddie Joswick coming into the game, and she will be serving for the Cougars. Joswick serve from the left side, gets it over towards the center of the Eagles defense, trying to get it back over. They do, collecting now from the Cougars. Hard hit, just out of bounds. Let's see if they call it out on the Eagles. They do not. It is out on the Cougars, 16-15 now. Substitution now coming in for the Eagles. Number 2, Olivia Burns is now coming in. And a serve coming now from Kalista Lukovic of the Eagles. Serve is off, finds the center of this Cougars defense. They serve it over, and is collected by the Eagles. Hit once again over. It was blocked, but a great heads-up play there by Judy Ballenboy to find it in the air and hit it over. This game is now tied 16-16 in the third set. Great play by Ballenboy.
Boy, I tell you what, after that last set, I would not have thought this would get anywhere close to being tied.
Lukovic's serve is away, finds this back line of the Cougars. They this time make them pay. Eliana Tia finds a way to get up in the air and punishes the Eagles defense, making it now 17-16. Maybe that is a one-time shift the Cougars need to close out this entire match. Number 5, Cameron Lingenbrink will be the one to serve now for the Cougars. Serve is off, finds the left side of the Eagles defense. Hard hit now, but it is blocked by the Cougars. That'll be a point to the Eagles as their block goes out of bounds. 17-17 now. Eagles are finding ways to score points in masses and bunches right now. Number 14, Ellie Brugman will come into the game and will be the one to serve for the Eagles. Her serve from the left side, soft floater, collected by the Cougars. Hard hit this time. Once again, Eliana Tia, the freshman from Meridian, Idaho. 2-time freshman of the week, both week 1 and 2, trying to make a name for herself. Gets another kill, making it 18-17 now. Cougars once again will serve. This will now go to Italia Bernal, sophomore from Mexico. Her serve is away, finds the center court of the Eagles. They find a way to collect it, and it's hit hard through the defense of the Cougars. Blocked, but blocked out of bounds. Eagles will once again score. That was number 9, Kalista Lukovic, on the hard hit over, spiking it straight into this Cougars defense. 18-18 now.
The way this one's going, I think this might be first to 30 with the way this one's going.
Could be. Anna Bolic's serve is away from the right side, finding the left side of the Cougars. Once again, it is Eliana Tia with, rather than power, using finesse to get over this defense of the Eagles. Another kill, bringing it to her 11 on the match through 3 sets, having 11 kills, leading this Cougars offense. 19-18 now. Tia herself will be the one to serve, trying to close out this game in 3 sets. Her serve from the left side gets over, almost too much power, but it is collected by the Eagles. Hard hit now, saved and put up into the air by the Cougars, but their hit is too hard. Number 9, Melina Christodoulou hits it too hard, goes past the back line and baseline of the Eagles, and that'll be another point. 19-19, multiple substitutions coming in. Once again, number 1, Cameron Hagel, and number 2, Olivia Burns for the Eagles. Hagel will be the one to serve. 19-19. One more set is needed for the Cougars to win. Her set is away. Misdirection from the Cougars, but the Eagles defense manages it. Kalista Lukovic was there for the block and gets another point for the Eagles. 20-19 now. Eagles have the lead in this third set.
Yeah, this is the first lead of the entire match for the Eagles so far tonight.
Hagel's serve is away, finds the back line, center line of the Cougars, and they hit it hard over the net. Number 9, Melina Christodoulou gets her comeuppance, hits it hard off of the Eagles defender, and it goes errant out of bounds. 20-20 game. Just as you were saying, this might go to first to 30. We'll see how it goes. Number 20, Tanan Gomez, will be the one to serve for the Cougars. Serving now from the left side, finds the right side of the Eagles defense. Setting it up, and it's a hard hit. Number 14, Ellie Brugman, spiking it down to the floor. 21-20. Great positioning now coming in this third set from the Eagles. Cougars need to find a way to get their groove back from sets 1 and 2. Serve coming in for Radke from the left side of the Eagles, finding it over to the left side of the Cougars. Some mismanagement of the ball, and it'll be another Eagle point. Some miscommunication will lead to a timeout. Cougars take their second timeout of the match. 22-20 lead for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Cougs are just losing all their momentum. They're completely falling apart in this set. And right now they look like a very different team from set number 2.
One of the momentum shifters for the Eagles is Kalissa Lukovic, the junior from Happy Valley, Oregon. She has 7 kills on the match so far, and she has been a dominant force in this third set. Do you think that she could be the momentum shift to help the Eagles win the entire game and win their next 3 sets?
Yeah, for sure. But they have to work as a team, and coming back from down 2 sets would be kind of difficult, especially with the record that you said that the Cougs have when they win the first 2. So,
well, with only 30 seconds left to go until the end of this timeout, what are you seeing from the stadium atmosphere? The Cougars have their home court advantage for only the second time this season. Do you think that is playing a factor in them being so dominant through the first 2 sets?
I mean, yeah, but there's also a ton of Eagles fans here because these 2 campuses are only separated by an hour and a half, so it's not a very long drive from Cheney. So
the travel time from Cheney is not bad at all, and the Eagles will have their first serve coming in now out of the timeout. It'll be Alyssa Radke once again to serve. 22-20 lead in the third set. Cougars leading 2-0 in the sets. Radke's serve is away, finding the back left side of the Cougars. Gets it a soft hit now. That was Mary Healy using her power mostly today. She finds a way to finesse it over the Eagles defense, and that'll be a score for the Cougars. 21-22 now. Healy herself will be the one to serve. Healy serve from the right side. Finds a way to get it over the net. Eagles collect it. Don't get a hard hit over. Collected now by the Cougars. Chance to make them punt. Hey, good block from the Eagles. Another chance for the Cougars. Get it back over. Eagles collect it nicely. Hit it hard, but the Cougars also find it. Good rally going, but it is hit hard. Blocked off of an Eagle player's hand, but it goes out of bounds. 22-22. Cougars offense just keep pushing force on the left side of the attack.
And this might just very well be a momentum shifter for the Cougs right here.
Healy's serve is away from the right side, finding the left side of the Eagles. Dug up now from the Cougars on their own territory. Hard hit, and the referee gets hit hard. He knows that one was inbounds. Him on the corner line.
And we have a timeout called by the Eagles here.
With only 2 points now for the Cougars to fully win the entire match, Eagles need to find a way to score 3 more. If the Eagles can score 3, they win this third set. But if the Cougars score 1 more, there will need to be a win-by-2 situation for the Eagles. So this timeout very much needed coming in from Haraguchi. Well, with that timeout, we will go to break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to KUGR Radio. This is volleyball being covered by Nathan Eshelman and Declan Curran. Don't go anywhere. All right. Coming back from the break, Cougars 23-22 lead. Their serve is now coming back from Healy from the right side. They only need 2 more points to take the entire game. It is hit hard by the Eagles, and they find a way to get it over the net, hard off of the Cougars defender, and that'll be a point to the Eagles, 23-23. Multiple substitutions now coming in. Each team trying to find their best strategy to win this set, because the Eagles are playing with their lives right now, and the Cougars just trying to find a way to end it. Serve coming up from Alyssa Radke now, coming from the right side. Her serve gets over to the center line of the Cougs. Hard hit coming now, getting back over the line, but it's out of bounds. Cougars take another point, 24-23. If they get 1 more point, they win the game.
Yep, it is now match point for the Cougs right here.
Cougar fans are on their feet in the stadium. Zombie Nation now playing as well. The serve, that could be the final serve of the game. Maddie Joswick, 24-23. The freshman from Spokane Valley looking to end the game. Her serve from the left side. Gets it over. It is dug up by an Eagle player. Gets it back over to the side of the Cougars. It is collected. Hard hit. There's a whistle. And that's the game.
Wow, that is a crazy way to end it. See, I told you I had a feeling this one was going to be close, and boy, was this one fun to watch.
In the third set, the Eagles fall to the Cougars, 25-23. Big win and a great dominant win for the Washington State Cougars, especially coming off of a loss to their bitter rival, the UW Huskies.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Cougs in this third set, they made a lot of the mistakes that the Eagles did in the second one, but they somehow find a way to pull this one out, and they sweep the match tonight.
Well, with this win, the Cougars now move to 6-4 on the season. Now 2 games above 500. Great win there for the Cougars. Their next game coming up next week at home. It'll start their first conference opponent versus San Francisco at 7 p.m. back here in Bohler Gym.
Yep, and for the Eagles, this watch drops them to 2-9 on the season, and they don't have much time to rebound. They have a match at home tomorrow night against Gonzaga, actually tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So it's an early wake-up call for the Eagles. They don't get much rest.
The Eagles have a very tough schedule coming out, and they're just taking some losses to the chin. And hard-fought set 3, but once again, the Cougars take the win, 3-0. Great performance from the Cougars offense, and just all-around performance as a team. Who do you think were the stars of the game?
Well, obviously, we got to say Lucy Bleskova. I mean, she was everywhere. I mean, and obviously we got to probably say probably Eliana Tia was another one, and
Eliana Tia had 12 kills, which led the team.
Yeah,
great performance.
And I mean, I guess you could also make a case for Kate Hayhurst today too.
Kate Hayhurst did do great. I think Cameron Lingenberg playing a great job in the middle. She had 8 kills as well. Just all-around good team performance. Some great all-around efforts. Some great hustle on both sides of the court, especially in that third set. Eagles gained some momentum based off of a good hustle play coming in from number 9, Glissa Lukovic. But all they can do is look at the scoreboard in defeat with the final score of the third set, 25-23. Great entertaining game, great entertaining match. And I had a great time calling it.
Yeah,
that'll
we'd also like to remind people before we go tomorrow, don't forget right here on KUGR, we have the Apple Cup 4:30 kickoff. Pregame, first ever Apple Cup pregame show will be at 3:00. It'll be yours truly alongside Charlie Templeton and DT Bergman on the pregame show.
That'll be a great watch. Very excited to watch that. Good luck to you. And that'll do it for me. My name is Nathan Eshelman. I'm joined by Declan Curran. Thank you for listening to this KUGR broadcast.